I'm Andy Taylor, and I'll be taking you through an overview of Mobile Pro for work orders, Mobile Pro for materials, and Mobile Pro data collector. We'll be looking at this on an emulator for Android, but Mobile Pro is available for newer iOS devices, 11 onwards. First, we'll take a look at Mobile Pro for work orders. Let's go back to the dashboard there. Here we can see the dashboard showing how many work requests there are and how many work orders there are for me or teams that I'm part of. Additionally, I can see tiles there to show me how many are late, overdue, on hold. Selecting any one of these tiles will then bring up, in this case, a list of work orders for me, and it's a filterable list. I can either type in what I'm looking for, or I can use the icon over here to wake up the device camera and scan a barcode or QR code. If I take a look at the work order by clicking on it, I can then see details of when it's due to start, any instructions included, and over on the right hand side you can see the different options available within the work order. There are additional icons. Creating a new work order doesn't have to be done through the main system. Given the right permissions, engineers can go out and create work for themselves. I can also use the info button to take a look at information about subjects I don't have work orders for. Again, by typing in or scanning a barcode. And here you can see the details that we hold on this particular asset. As I have sat-nav programs on this fake device, I can click on the map option. It'll open up, in this case, Waze, and show me how to get to that particular asset. I can see all the previous work orders done for this and view any images. Were I to start a work order, it's going to show me the safety notes before I can continue. I must accept these by clicking OK or the work order won't be started. I can have multiple work orders on the go at any one time. Depends how we're working. And of course, I can place work orders on hold. Trying to make sure my work is up to date. If I take a look at work orders raised through the requester module, I get the usual information. I get any instructions if any have been put in, but I also get to see the details of the request. Also, depending on our settings, get to see who requested it and their contact details. Additionally, I can see any images that have been uploaded as part of that work request. Parts can be issued through the system very easily. And again, this can be done via barcoding or QR coding, meaning engineers have just got to scan a couple of barcodes and type in how many of a particular item they're taking. Accounting for the parts at the time that they're being issued keeps the stock levels up to date, keeps our work cost accurate, and saves later on trying to catch up with all that admin. Signing off, a work order, we have the capability of calculating how much downtime has been spent on a particular work order, and in the case of breakdowns, recording the faults, how they occurred, and what action has been taken. We can also additionally type in some free text notes in there, or use a shortcut with our standard text, putting some pre-prepared phrases in there. Signatures can be collected. In this case, up to 3 can be collected, so the customer's signature, the engineer's individual signature, and a third renamable one, which can also include some predefined text at the bottom here. And these signatures can be made mandatory or optional. The work order stays on this system until my device manually or automatically gets synced up with the main system. Just manually do it there. That work order goes back to the main system, all the details go with it. The other versions of Mobile Pro, such as a materials module, allows many of the store's functions to be carried out using a phone or tablet. With this, we've got the option of checking availability of a particular part. Again, same sort of searching as before, using a word, using a number, using a barcode. Choosing a particular item then shows me where the system thinks they are, how many we've got on each one of those locations. We can use this system to issue items, and you can see we've got a variety of different ways. So issuing items to a person for later use, turning them into a mobile temporary store, to an existing work order, much like the engineers do, to an asset location or contact, and straight to a cost center. We can also receive a delivery. And again, typing in our item or scanning a barcode, we can say what we're receiving, who's received it, where it's going to, down to an individual bin, and who it's come from, and the quantity. The price is not a mandatory field, but it would be nice if we could put it in at this stage, but we can update it later on. And of course, we have the ability to do a stock take using our device rather than carrying bits of paper around. We can look for our items, go and count them, update it. We can dip in and out of this as required though. We can set this device to only look at a particular store rather than everything in our stores. We can see how many transactions haven't synced up yet. And we've got a little manual sync button there as well. Data collector allows us to create a new location, new assets, or move assets about without having to go into the main system, again with the potential for barcode scanning. Move it from one location to another. Sync it up, and in the main system, that vehicle will now be showing as being in Warrington Garage or Southampton. The ability to create new assets and new locations is similar to the main system. The same mandatory fields are required. We have got the option of adding an image straight into the system from here. Each one of those licenses could be applied to separate devices, or multiple can be on the same one. So I can have one Mobile Pro for work orders mixed with the materials module, or materials and data collector, in this case all three on the same device. They don't interfere with each other. Depending on what you need, depends on where you're going to put them. This brings us to the end of our little demonstration. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for your time.